Over at Friendship Park, we've made a lot of progress, and the basketball court's getting ready to go in. They're getting ready to order some of the remaining parts for the splash pad and the shade structures, and we really want to show you what's going on over here.
It looks amazing, and talking to people in the neighborhood, I mean, we just ran into that woman.
Yeah.
It was like changing her oil, and it was just like, oh my God, I can't wait to bring my grandkids here. You can see where we're gonna put the grass in, but this used to be all cement before, changing the direction of the basketball court. We got our guy playing the saxophone in the background.
I've been stopping by, taking photos, talking with the team over here. Everyone's just really appreciative and happy to see that things are moving over here. And every day, something new is happening. That's probably the most exciting part of this project.
And the idea of 40 and 10, our kind of citywide parks plan, we're making capital investments in our parks. We're going to finish these parks, our first kind of batch of them here in the fall between Friendship Park and what we're doing over at Dutco Park. And then in the spring, what we're doing with the Greenway and finishing up the phase 2 of the Rose Garden. But this is really just going to kind of be like the flagship of what is possible. You know, bringing neighbors together to talk about what they want to do.
Yeah.
So I guess we're putting the splash pad over there then?
Yeah, the splash pad's going to go in the back corner over there. On the other side there, we'll have a big green space, and that's going to be great for our block parties. We started doing the Northside Alive block party, which has turned into an annual tradition over here. And we're really excited to be able to host that in this park.
And just the neighborhood. I mean, we're turning Linden Street into a two-way street in a couple months. The guy with the saxophone.
I know.
It couldn't ask for a better sound in your summer background. There's just so much enthusiasm about this, and it's really raising the bar for what we're doing everywhere throughout the city as far as like what it means to invest in your park and why we need to do it. Because it's about a public space. It's a space that we share. We're just investing in our parks in a way that we've never done before.
Yeah, and we're creating a space that's not just for kids and youth, but it's for families. It's for multi-generational families. You can come here if you're single and an older adult and you just want to hang out and enjoy the scenery, walk the trails.
And we're on a live construction site here.
We are live here. As you can see, things are happening.
They're not stopping here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be done here within the next month.
Yeah.
If everything
Awesome.
goes right. You gonna be the first one on the court?
I don't know. So I grew up on Linden Street. I went to Thomas Jefferson down the street.
Okay.
So we used to come play here. The court was like uneven and the bad double rims.
Yeah.
So we'd go to other neighborhoods. We'd go to Sand Island. We'd go somewhere else. But like you want parks within your own neighborhood that you can go want to play.
My honest opinion, I think the best thing to do was to put the court this way because the sun's not in your eyes when you're playing.
I know.
I get kids every day stopping. What are you doing? I'm like, building a new park.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man.
Yeah, so we have new entrances going in. There'll be new fencing as well, walking trails throughout the park. Over in this corner here, next to the playground will be some shade sails, so structures that folks can kind of sit under while the little ones are over here running around on the playground. And we are also redoing underneath here the play surface. And to this side, over here on this side, we'll have a new set of swings.
Celina, we're getting rid of the barbed wire fence, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we should have like no barbed wire. That just like makes it feel like it's like 50 years ago.
Yeah, no. So this is you're gonna have some fencing here. One of the struggles that this park faced was that the Electrical Bureau, their access was to cut through the park.
Yeah.
So in this project, we have given them their own designated driveway. We're gonna get rid of this barbed wire fence, put in brand new fencing.
Thank God. I think we've all gone to parks before where it's not a lot of thought went into things. It was very kind of cookie cutter. Okay, we're gonna put a playground, we're gonna put swings, we're gonna put some type of like basketball court that may or may not be even, and like call it a day and say like, we built a park. But like what we're trying to do here is build like a place where people wanna come.
Yeah, we built this with the community too. So all of the things you see in this design are coming out of those community meetings where they've asked for these specific items.
Doing them at like a high level. And that's one of the things that like I think when we talk about parks in the city, we have some new park facilities over the past couple of years that are really Class A. You look at Memorial Pool, you look at the Greenway, you look at Fairview Park. I mean, you go to those and that it's clear when you walk in there that the public and the public sector cared about these spaces. And one of the reasons why people don't go to parks is because if they think that they're not cared for or if the public's not investing in them. So what we have tried to do, and Friendship Park's gonna be the flagship for this, is like shown like, no, you can reach out to the community, ask people what they're looking for, and then you can make it happen. The total park here, I think is gonna be what, about $1.4 million?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be $1.4 million, as you said, built for everybody. And just watching it all come together is just amazing. It's really gonna set the standard for what we're doing with the rest of 40 and 10. And the idea that when we say we're gonna do something or we set out to do that plan, it's gonna become a reality. I mean, I grew up like 7 blocks that way. And like I said, I would go to other basketball courts because this basketball court wasn't even. But watching what this park is becoming versus what it was when I was a kid, it's just unbelievable. And since this park is like number one in the 40 and 10, this is going to be the flagship. This gets the number one as far as parks we've worked on. It's just, you know, thinking about all the work that's gone into this the past couple of years, and the fact that people are asking about, you know, what it's gonna mean for the neighborhood, and kids are excited. I mean, that's inspiring. That's what this is all about. Can't wait.